Okay, you guys, so there's a few things that I want to talk about, and it's about my first week at school. I had stayed about 10 or 9 hours, considering I took a lunch, which is about 30 minutes, but I was there for like 10 hours. It's an open schedule, but I have to do a minimum of 15 hours a week.
Considering the fact that I do both night shift and I do day shift as well, and they're always 12-hour shifts, so it's kind of hard sometimes when
I go to work at night and have to go to school in the morning. Now the good thing is that my school, it's kind of close to my job. It's about minutes away, and what I would do is I would just leave from here and then end up going over there, taking a nap or something, and then but so the first day was Wednesday. I was off that day, so I had to work Thursday night. So I went to school all day Wednesday.
I had got to tour the whole school, and it's like pretty. I love the school, like it's really cute. It's a big upgrade from back when she was at Bella. Bella was the old school I was at, and they didn't have much. They didn't have much equipment, and they didn't have like a lot of, stuff at the old school. And then this school, they pay for a lot more stuff, and it's worth it because the now station's like a lot better than the old school. Like it's cute, like it's really cute. I'm not gonna record like around it because there's people, and I just don't want to disturb any policies or anything like that, so, and permissions and all that. So anyways, it's cute. It's really cute.
oh my god, I'm excited. But hopefully I think I'm gonna be getting a kit today, and then I have my book from the previous time I went to school, and I'm gonna be able to use those books, so that'll help offer my tuition and discount, so that's pretty good. Overall, it's really cute. Like, her school is so cute. My old director is so cute. Alright, that's it right now. I was so messy on the top. I didn't like a messy one on top. Anyways, so first day class, we got to.
And it was good. And I just jumped in all the chapters that they had and everything. We're on chapter 7, which was on the skin.
Yeah, so my hair looks different in the video from time to time because I'm going to be cutting off clips just because I'm messing with it. I took my bun off.
Whatever. Anyways. So today is going to be a long day for me. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be switching in between with work schedule, with school. Of course, balancing everything else as far as like working out, having the time to do everything, having the time to make the video, having the time to do my book. Now I'm going to be doing book work, and then that's another thing too, is with my schedule being so different with work, they're able to work with me. I mean, I'm able to study on my own.
So I could just take everything that the concepts from the day, everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be like breaking it down. This is what I learned this week, and this is what I learned this week. So.
And then I went to school maybe 5 or 6 hours the next day. So I'm trying to reach the goal of 15, of course, and I'll do more because it's an open schedule. But since I had to work Thursday night, I cut myself off a little early and straight to work. So I was up for a while and I had school the next morning, but I technically didn't have to go because I already completed my 15 hours. So that kind of helped. But it was hard, in fact, because I was up all day the day previous since the morning, and then went to work all night. And then as soon as I got out, of course I'm tired. You see what I'm saying here? I was exhausted. So I just ended up not going Friday. I'm going to go ahead and insert a few clips of what I did. And I also got to do my first basic manicure, which was pretty simple considering the fact that you get all your steps. They give you all your steps, and the teacher's right next to you explaining everything, what to do, the exact steps to do, proper sanitation, and everything they are teaching you are things that you are going to need to know on the exam.
So that way you have the proper techniques, the proper sanitation techniques, especially when you're
doing your state board.
You want to be on top of that. It kind of helps also if you watch videos.
I'm in Texas, so look up other videos on the state board, and it's okay for you to look it up at an early time because this is something that you're going to be working on. This is something that's going to help you get your license. So why not get advanced, and why not, go ahead and try to get ahead of the game so that way you could pass your test. Now, another thing is basics. Now, there's going to be a list that I'm going to insert. Which is the 61 to 300 hours. And so there's different phases. I'm going to take a picture, like I said, and I'll insert it in that list. What I would do is just go ahead and research everything ahead of time, which makes it easier for you. That way you have a little bit of a know-how, because we're going to be working with, I think, like gel polishes, basic manicures, basic pedicures, spa pedicures. I think we're going to do a spa manicure, paraffin wax. I'm going to insert my phase 1 list, which is a whole sheet, kind of like a checklist in a way. And what they do is they sign you off for everything that you do. Now, that's a lot different I mean, no, it's not too different from the other school I was at previous. No, the school previous, they were kind of limited on how many practicals I can do a day. Well, you could be there at the old school. I'm talking about the old school, not the school I'm at now, but at the old school, you were able to
different things. Like say if you did gel polish, 3D nail art, say you did, or you know, something like that. This, for example, manicure, gel polish, and let's say acrylic set. If you did 2 gel polishes, 2 acrylics, and 1 basic manicure, or 3 basic manicures, you're only gonna get a signature for 1 at the old school. Like, as many times as you do it. It don't matter how many times you do it, you're not going to get constant signatures. You're only going to get signatures for your clients and for the time you're there. Now, I can't explain that to you. I know it sounds crazy and I'm not going to talk anything
bad. But anyways, the school I'm at now, they want to push you. Like, they want you to stay focused. They want you to be on it. And all you have to do is keep communication with your instructors. Like, you know, since I have a complicated work schedule and I'm not going every day the same day, but I'm still managing to try to attempt to get 15 to 30 hours in a week. You know, like the instructors will work with you and they'll communicate and they'll be like, well, it's okay. We're going to push you. You know, we got you. We got your back. And that's something that I didn't experience at the previous school.
I am so satisfied with the school I'm at now. Like, the teachers are more together. The teachers are more like, they want you to finish. Like, they want you to succeed. It's crazy. And they've had a lot of graduates. I can't give you the exact number. I can't give you, but I've seen on their Facebook posts, their pictures, they've had so many graduations. Even when at the previous school, when they used to be there, it was a lot better. And when they left, that school went down. So I followed those instructors. And I went because there are 2 instructors that I wanted to learn from, and they're still there. So I went back. Sorry, my nails are naked because I'm going to let this girl do them at school. Yeah, I'm going to let her do them at school. I'm just, you know, they need to practice. So I'm going to let them do them at school.
Not to mention, I even got a facial, which was pretty cool. I got a facial my first day for the student to practice on. Of course, she's in an esthetician course. So that's another thing I was going to mention. This school I have, so they have the Cosmo program, they have the esthetician program, and they also have
a Cosmo esthetician nail tech program, and she just recently made a nail and esthetician program together, so you would learn skin and nails. Now that's something, if you don't want to do hair, man, that's a great, to me at least, that's a great program. Because I did the Cosmo, and
so I did the Cosmo before, and I don't know if it had to do with me being heavier or what, but I was not able to withstand the Cosmo because my back was hurting so much. I think it's kind of a cool idea. It's 1,200 hours for the skin and nail program, but I think it's worth it. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure, but I kind of want to stay focused on nails right now and then see how I progress, because eventually I do want to get into eyelashes. So I have a whole nother video on that coming up next month, because I have a surprise for everybody. I'm going to be having something
come out, my own little brand, so I'll let y'all know and stay more in tune with that. But
this school, I'm so happy. It was just week 1 week, and then day 2, which was my second day, I ended up doing a pedicure.
pretty.
Doing a pedicure on one of the students, and it was in a pedi station. Now you have to realize, at my old school, I didn't have a pedicure station, like a chair, a salon pedicure station, like with the actual, you know, put your feet in and everything, massage chair, like the whole shebang. My old school didn't have that, so I wasn't learning with that. Kind of, you know, with this school having that, I was like, oh, okay. And my pedicures were easy to do because at an older school,
using basic foot basins, like for home. Yeah, they didn't have no chairs, no pedicures.
I didn't do that. Yeah, that's the school. So basically, with the previous school it was like, you get what you pay for. You know, you get what you pay for. The previous school was way cheaper than the school I'm at now. That's why I went with it in the first place. I learned my lesson. You get what you pay for. I'll never go back to that school. And another thing I kind of have in the future or plan is I would like to maybe possibly get my instructors with this school. I want to stay with this school. Like, I wouldn't mind working for.
I love these people that own this school. Like, they're awesome. They are so freaking awesome. Like, just the vibes from them. Like, it's really good vibes. The girls are pretty friendly. I keep to myself. I'd rather keep to myself, but the girls are really nice. There's like 2 girls during the day that are, no, 3 girls, I'm sorry, that are during the day in the nail course. And I'm not sure about night. Nail techs, I think there was like 2. I met a few of them. They're pretty cool. You know, I like them. They were pretty cool. And we're all there for the same thing. We're all there to encourage each other, you know, empower one another. And that's
what you're supposed to do. And that's another thing that I'm kind of like experiencing, or, you know, you're going to have your naysayers. You're going to have your people that are negative. You're going to have your people that have doubts in you. Like, that's fine. That should be something that motivates you even. So I'm just rambling on about, believe in yourself and don't worry about anybody else. Stay tuned for the next videos. I will be recording week 3 soon. Click like and subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you, beauties. Have a wonderful journey and experience. Bye.
Look at my face, oh yeah. You know I ain't playing. I save some money, yeah, hop in the